Welcome to Bartender School Online. I guess you're here because you're thinking about becoming a bartender. That's a great choice. It's going to stay with you the rest of your life if you choose. It's going to be a great part-time or full-time job, and I'm going to show you how to get that first job and keep it. All right, let's get started. So to start off, I want to be very clear about two things. One, bartending is not hard. It's not a hard job. Sure, you might be a little tired, physically tired at the end of your shift, but it's not hard. Anybody can learn how to do this. Two, you don't need to know hundreds or thousands of drinks. You need to know 40 or 50, maybe 60. You already, in fact, I would challenge you. You probably already know hundreds of drinks. They'll tell you. Your customer will tell you, give me a draft beer. Give me a rum and coke or a Jack Daniels on the rocks. They're going to tell you 70% of the drinks are something that you already know. So don't be concerned about that. So what am I doing here? I focus on three things. One is teaching you the basic skills. Everybody needs basic skills. And let me tell you something, bar managers, bar owners out there, they will hire inexperienced people. You're going to see plenty of ads out there, whether it's online or in the newspaper, the beach news, whatever. They're going to say, experienced bartender wanted, will train the right person. And a lot of times they'll say, experienced only, need apply. Apply anyway. Because I'm telling you, I've hired many bartenders with no experience. They're always looking for fresh faces. So I'm going to teach you basic skills. If you have no bartending experience, you need to bring something to the table. If and when you get that interview, you want to be able to walk in there with confidence, and you may have some experience that applies, whether it's customer service or handling point of sale, computer cash register system, anything like that, anything customer service, that's going to help. What's also going to help is if when you sit down and you talk to that person, probably a person just like me, and you're sitting across the table from them, you're going to need to bring something to the table. You have to be able to show him or me that you're serious, that you've done some homework. Bartending school will help. Watching other bartenders will help tremendously. Working in the food and beverage industry as a server, hostess, even a cook, doesn't matter. Or even management. I see a lot of people coming from management that turn out to be bartenders. So anyway, I'm going to teach you basic skills, and you need to know this. Now, you can learn a lot of this stuff on YouTube, but the problem is it's unorganized. It's a mishmash. Some of it's good information, some of it's really bad. Most of it is how to make a drink, and that's believe me, knowing how to make a drink is 10% of the job. Your job really is you're having short conversations, sometimes longer conversations, but you're having short conversations with all kinds of different people during your 8-hour shift. You just happen to be making drinks and getting them food. And believe me, food service now is also huge with bartending. Almost all places are going to be serving food, and that's good for you, gets the guest check average up. So I'm going to teach you basic skills that you need to know. Two, the second thing I focus on is the whole application process. That includes going out and applying for jobs, finding them, going into places that aren't even advertising, which places to go in and apply at, and then the job interview, which is the most important thing. And I see so many bartenders blow this, and it's kind of sad because whether it's their personal appearance, and I'm not talking about how you physically look, if you're attractive or consider yourself unattractive, it doesn't matter. Bar managers hire on two things. One is fitness. Can you do the job? And two, which is most important, is likability. Yeah, I know people say, well, it's all about personality. Well, personality is part of it. But what it is likability. Do you fit in to that particular bar at that particular time? That's what he's looking at. When you're sitting down across the table, again, if you're talking to me, I'm looking to see if you fit in. So that's huge. So I focus on interview questions that you're going to be asked, and I give you the really great answers. And it works, and this stuff is gold, and you're not going to find it anywhere else. So The third thing I concentrate on is it's more advanced skills, but it has to do with you keeping your job. Because I've seen way too many bartenders come in their first week, they just blow it. Don't be a moron. Don't do these really stupid things. Don't drink on the job. For God's sake, don't steal. Don't be rude. And let me tell you, the quickest way out of your first bartending job is to say, that's not my job. So there's all these things. Now, that applies across many industries, not just the food and beverage industry. So you got to be nice. And when it comes to advanced skills, there's nobody out there on YouTube, myself included, that can really teach you advanced skills. Advanced skills come with experience. There's so many scenarios. I used to say, and I stopped doing this years ago, I used to say, well, I've seen everything now. And I get proven wrong every time. You're going to see some wild, crazy, fun things most of the time. Believe me, well, all your customers, 99% of them are great people. There's really not that much of a problem. So I focus on getting some I want to call it, I don't really want to call it advanced skills, but definitely some advanced stuff that'll help you keep your job, because your goal is, your number one goal, if you're brand new, is to get your first job. Your first job, that's your goal. Once you have some experience, the sky's the limit. You can go anywhere. It's always going to give you money, whether it's part-time or you choose to do it for the rest of your life. So keep that in mind. Anyway, like, subscribe. I got more videos on almost any topic you can think of. If you have a topic you'd like me to talk about, just let me know down below and I'll probably make a video about it. But from here, look at these. Should you go to bartending school? What really do you want to be a bartender? What's involved? What's really involved in being a bartender? So check them out, and until next time, thanks.